everybody, Happy New Year. Welcome back to Kat's Kitchen. Today we're making a pastitsio, which is a pasta dish, but the experiment part of it is I'm going to try to do a bechamel sauce with whole wheat. So I've never done it before, but yeah, let's see how it's going to go. Okay, so for cooking this pastitsio, we've got 4 stages. The first stage is cooking the pasta as normal, boiling water and some salt. And I'm using whole wheat pasta because I'm not trying not to use any white flour or white sugar, you know, staying away from these things. So we're gonna use that kind of pasta. The second stage is cooking the bechamel sauce. And again, the experiment part of it is that I'm using the whole meal or whole wheat flour. So again, no white flour. Never done it with that kind of flour before, so that we'll see how it's going to turn out. Third stage is cooking the mincemeat, and for that we're using garlic, onions, some chilies, because I love using chilies in almost everything, and salt and pepper, obviously olive oil. And the final stage is I'm going to be grilling some courgettes. I'm inspired by the moussaka, so I thought I wanted to add some veggies in our pastitsio. So we'll see how it's going to all turn up. Okay, so we're going to start with the second stage. After we've done the pasta, we boiled it, that's the first stage. The second stage is the bechamel sauce. So we're going to add some slices of onions, just for flavoring, and then I'm gonna add my 50 grams of butter, unsalted butter. I'm gonna put the heat down a bit, medium heat, because we are melting the butter slowly. And then, once the butter is melted, we're gonna go in with the 50 grams of wheat. Okay, so I took the pan off the hob just to make sure the butter doesn't completely burn, and until it's melted. And then I put it back on the hob and I put the heat completely down. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my 50 grams of whole wheat. And I'm going slowly and I'm stirring in with the butter. You see? So I've cooked the flour a little bit with the butter, and now I'm gonna add slowly the milk. Because it's an experiment, we're not sure exactly how much milk we're going to put in. So at the moment it's 1.5 cups, the measurement says. So let's see how much milk I'm going to put. The heat is on low, just a reminder. So what we did is we did another measurement of 1.5 cups of the milk. And if you are an IKEA fan, it's basically 2 glasses of these. And then I'm stirring. I brought the heat a bit to medium heat from low, just to get the milk heated up a bit faster. So I started very slowly and pouring the milk in, and gradually got a bit faster or more milk at a time. And now I'm almost done with the milk. So as I leave it boil and thicken, I'm gonna add my seasoning. So I'm gonna go in with some salt and pepper. Have a look how much pepper for now. The salt. I might need to add a little bit later. I'm just going to give it a taste. A pinch of nutmeg. Maybe 2 pinches. And then we're gonna stir. Is it stir or stir? The bechamel sauce, and then we're gonna add the cheese, obviously, when it gets a bit more thickened. Okay, so we put the heat a bit higher. You're in control of the heat. The aim of it is to thicken the sauce, so we don't want it to burn, especially that's whole meal, so there's bits and bobs in it. So make sure you keep stirring, whatever. And then we're gonna go in with the cheese. We've got mature cheddar, 250 grams. I'm gonna put most of it, but I'm gonna save some for the top of my pasticcio. So I'm gonna go in. Oh, maybe I put a bit too much. That will do from the top. And we're gonna keep stirring. I'm gonna bring the heat to medium from high. Maybe even I'll take it down to low because I can see it bubbling. I don't want it to burn. I just want it to cook and bring all these amazing flavors out. Okay, so as a good chef always tastes his bechamel or her bechamel. I tasted it and I've added a bit more salt, pepper and a little bit nutmeg. I'm not sure if it needed or if it's because I haven't got my taste buds back from my friend Corona. But either way, I just added it just in case. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of bechamel sauce outside for the top of my pasticcio. And then turn off the heat. And then we're gonna get our pasta, our whole wheat pasta, and we're gonna add it in the sauce. Stir it. Make sure the pasta's covered. And basically that is the first part of it. Okay, so we've got stage number 3. The minced meat. You've got some, 2 small onions. If you have one, that would be great. Get them fried up. And then I add first the onions, as everybody knows. Then you add the garlic in the end because the garlic is smaller and it burns faster. And then I'm going to add my chilies. Fry it all together. And then I'm going to add my mince. But I also forget to put it in the picture. There's 2 things I actually forgot to put in the picture in the beginning, which is the milk, the cheese, and I'm going to add some tomato paste in my mince. Okay, so in with the tomato paste, not too much, just a little bit. We're not doing a spaghetti bolognese here. Okay, so once you open the tube properly, you add around quarter of the tube, not too much, and of course you add the salt and pepper after. Keep stirring, and then that's it. Okay, so we're going in with the courgettes now, which is the final stage. We've got the grilled pan. You can use any pan you got, let's not be too fussy. We've got our courgettes sliced like that, with salt and pepper and olive oil dressed already. Put them together like that. Also a tip, don't overcook your mince because remember it's going to get cooked again in the oven. Okay, so now it is assembly point level stage. We've got the pasta with the bechamel sauce, about half bit. Half of the portion is going to go in bread on the bottom, the first layer. And then what I'm going to go in with is my mince as my second layer. Okay, we're going in with the courgettes. We're going to layer them. Not layer them, just put them on. the other half of the pasta on the top. I didn't want to film that just in case if it wasn't gonna fit. And I'm gonna go in with the sauce of the rest of the tashma sauce. I think the only noticeable difference is with that using this flour that is thicker. Obviously, apart from the look of it, it's more beigey and it's got bits in it. But it's all about the taste. So once it's cooked, I'll let you know. Obviously, if it doesn't taste really good, I'm not going to upload this video. So I'm adding the rest of it like that, filling any holes. Make sure it's covered. Okay. The final, sorry, the chew is making me cough. The final bit is adding the rest of this lovely mature cheddar. I wish I had more, but it's okay. Okay, so we've got the oven preheated on 200 degrees. It's an experiment, as I said. I'm gonna put 40 minutes on Alexa timer. And if it needs more, then add a little bit more. Remember, it needs to be nice caramelized on the top and all the flavors mixed up. Even though everything is cooked, they still need to merge together. So I hope you enjoy the pasticcio. Yay! Okay, everybody, that's the final product. Nice and caramelized, crunchy on the top. Enjoy!